trending stories. If you're a new subscriber or you're watching for the first time, this is the Cohort Blog weekly review of trending stories, where we bring to you the juiciest and trending stories of the week.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Cohort Blog's weekly review of trending stories. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome on board. This is where we bring to you interesting, trending and fascinating stories that happen within the course of the week that you may have missed. I am Verydarkman and I will be taking you through the highlighted stories for this week's episode. First, let's take a look at the headlines. To the great Asiwaju, Anthony Joshua's memorable gift to Tinubu. World Bank disburses $1.5 billion loan to Nigeria for fuel subsidy removal, tax reforms. Governor Sanwo-Olu leads Lagos countdown, celebrates the resilience and unity. FCC Commissioner Bawa-Allah charges 88 RR candidates Lagos recruits to play key role in nation building and national security. Ekpe mourns as fatal accident claims teachers' lives, injures 16 others. Honorable Ogunkelu Sylvester appreciates Ekpe constituency 2 at annual New Year party. Terror in New Orleans, 10 dead, 30 injured in deliberate Bourbon street attack. South Korea orders airline safety review after Jeju air crash kills 179. 2026 World Cup, Super Eagles qualification hopes still alive, NFF president. I'm surprised, Rodri responds to Ronaldo's Ballon criticism. Why I left the stage at Greater Lagos Countdown concert, Burna boy. Verydarkman pranks Nigerians, no 180 million missing from NGO funds. Now the news in full. To the great Asiwaju, Anthony Joshua's memorable gift to Tinubu. Two-time heavyweight boxing champion Anthony Joshua kicked off the new year with a visit to President Tinubu at his Lagos residence on January 1, 2025. The visit, which highlighted a blend of sportsmanship and respect, saw Joshua gifting the president an autographed boxing glove inscribed with a special message to the great Asiwaju, Jagaban, Bourbon of Africa, Bola Tinubu. A post on the presidency's official X handle captured the moment, showcasing the friendship between the celebrated athlete and the Nigerian leader. The caption read, President Bola Tinubu receiving an autographed glove from former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua when he visited the president at his residency in Lagos January 1, 2025. The meeting sparked excitement among fans and political observers alike, who applauded the union of two iconic figures representing excellence in their respective fields. Joshua's visit comes as the heavyweight boxer continues to serve as a source of pride for Nigerians worldwide, not only for his victories in the ring, but also for connections to his Nigerian roots. President Tinubu, widely recognized for his influence as the Jagaban Bourbon, welcomed Joshua warmly, underscoring the importance of sports in uniting and inspiring the nation. Still on national news, World Bank disburses $1.5 billion loan to Nigeria for fuel subsidy removal, tax reforms. The World Bank has given Nigeria a $1.5 billion loan to support the government's efforts in removing fuel subsidies and reforming the tax system. This system is part of the reforms for economic stabilization to enable transformation development policy financing program, which aims to help the country improve its economy. The loan, approved on June 13, 2024, was given in two parts. The first, $750 million, was released on July 2, 2024, while the second $750 million was given in November 2024 after Nigeria met certain reform conditions. These reforms included ending fuel subsidies, unifying the exchange rate, and improving tax policies. The first part of the loan from the International Development Association must be repaid within 12 years with a 6-year grace period. The second part from the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development has a longer repayment period of 24 years and an 11-year grace period. Up next, Lagos news. Governor Sanwo-Olu leads Lagos countdown, celebrates resilience and unity. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu led a grand celebration of the annual Lagos countdown at Tafawa Balewa Square, welcoming the year 2025 with optimism and enthusiasm. A Cohort blog reports that the event, which was organized by the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, aimed to inspire hope and positivity among the attendees. Addressing a vibrant crowd of fun lovers, tourists, musical icons and other participants, Governor Sanwo-Olu commended Lagosians for their resilience, unity, and support throughout the previous year. He said the past year was filled with significant opportunities and achievements for every Lagosian, When we stand united, we achieve greatness together. The governor expressed gratitude for unwavering support his administration has received and reaffirmed his commitment to serving all communities across the state. Sanwo-Olu emphasized that his government will continue to prioritize inclusivity and development, ensuring an inclusive and prosperous future for all residents. From Ajegunle to Victoria Island, Ikorodu to Ekpe, this administration remains dedicated to working for every Lagosian. Together, we will build a stronger, more prosperous Lagos, he declared, inspiring hope and confidence. The Greater Lagos Countdown to 2025 was marked by electrifying performances from renowned artists including Wizkid, Burna Boy, Olamide, Tiwa Savage, DJ Lambo, Adekunle Gold, and comedian Funny Bone, captivating the cheering audience. The event also featured a breathtaking fireworks display that lit up the Lagos skyline, symbolizing the dawn of a promising new year. Still on Lagos news, FCC Commissioner Bawa-Allah charges 88 RR candidates, Lagos recruits, to play a key role in nation building and national security. Honorable Abdulwasiu Bawa-Allah, the commissioner representing Lagos State at the Federal Character Commission, addressed potential recruits for the 88 RRI Nigerian Army recruit intake from Lagos State, highlighting their crucial role in nation building and national security. Echo Hot Blog reports that during the departure ceremony for candidates to the Nigerian Army Depot, Bawa-Allah emphasized the importance of the recruits as key stakeholders in fostering national unity and security. Bawa-Allah encouraged parents to recognize the significance of their children's involvement in the armed forces and to support them through prayer for the benefit of the entire nation. He discussed the historical trends of Lagos indigenes avoiding enlistments in the armed forces and celebrated the progress made in increasing their representation. When I came on board some 4 years ago, this was not happening, and it has grown every year to what we see today. Lagos State has struggled over the years to get interest of Lagosians to take their rightful place in the armed forces of Nigeria, and kudos to His Excellency Bola Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the continued support for the armed forces, the state governments, and the Nigerian Army in general, he said. He encouraged parents to support their children's aspirations, emphasizing the potential for personal and professional growth through military service. The FCC Commissioner urged the candidates to consider the broader perspective, emphasizing the benefits and opportunities that come with their enlistments. Up next, Ekpe News. Ekpe mourns as fatal accident claims teacher's life, injures 16 others. The Ekpe community has been thrown into mourning following the tragic death of Mr. Adeyeye A.A., a beloved teacher at Burna Secondary School, Ekpe. He lost his life in a devastating accident on the Ekpe-Jeju Express on December 30, 2024. Echo Hot Blog reports that the crash occurred around 8:45 p.m. when an 18-seater bus carrying teachers from a state-audit verification exercise in Alausa collided with a trailer driving against traffic. The impact left 16 teachers injured, including a nursing mother and a baby, who were rushed to nearby hospitals for urgent medical attention. Eyewitnesses described the scene as horrifying. One witness stated the trailer was speeding in the wrong direction, and before anyone could react, it crashed into the bus. It was chaos. Emergency responders, youths, members of the Nigerian Union of Teachers, and concerned community members worked tirelessly to rescue victims and transport them to hospitals. We commend the efforts of everyone who came together to help. Their quick response saved lives, said Honorable Giwa More, President of the Ekpe Youth Forum. The late Mr. Adeyeye was remembered as a passionate and dedicated educator who left a lasting impact on his students and colleagues. His body has been deposited at the Ekpe General Hospital morgue, while injured victims receive care at various medical facilities. The North described the loss as devastating. Mr. Adeyeye was not just a teacher, but a mentor and a role model. We mourn with his family and pray for the speedy recovery of the injured. 2 severely injured victims suffering from internal bleeding and fractures have been referred to the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital for specialized care. The North Lagos State Chairman, Comrade Adeshino Adebayo, assured the teaching community of the union's unwavering support. Councillors are being recommended to offer emotional support to survivors and their families. The North and other stakeholders have called for a thorough investigation into the accidents to prevent a reoccurrence. As Ekpe grieves, the memory of Mr. Adeyeye serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by teachers every day. Still on Ekpe News, Honorable Ogunkelu Sylvester appreciates Ekpe Constituency 2 at annual New Year party. Honorable Ogunkelu Sylvester, a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly representing Ekpe Constituency 2, has expressed heartfelt gratitude to the people of his constituency for their overwhelming support and attendance at his annual New Year party. Ecohot blog reports that the event, designed to promote unity and celebrate shared milestones, drew a significant crowd, including community leaders, party stakeholders, and residents. In his address, Honorable Ogunkelu highlighted the importance of the gathering. This celebration was not just about festivity, but a moment to reflect on our collective achievements, strengthen community bonds, and envision a brighter future for our constituency, he stated. The lawmaker extended political appreciation to key political figures such as Honorable Wasiu Tolani Odeyemi, Otumba Nuru Yeye Olusoya, and Honorable Segun Olulade. He also commended the chairman of Eredu and Ikosi Ejiri LCDA for their support. As the constituency embarks on a new year, Honorable Ogunkelu urged continued collaboration. Together, we will achieve even greater heights for Epe constituency too, he added. Now onto the foreign scene. Terror in New Orleans. 10 dead, 30 injured in deliberate Bourbon Street attack. New Orleans, Louisiana, on a day meant for celebration and new beginnings. Tragedy struck the heart of New Orleans as a deliberate attack turned festive joy into devastation. A driver in a pickup truck plowed into the dense crowd on Bourbon Street in the French Quarter early New Year's morning, killing 10 people and injuring 30 others. A horrifying attack has left the city and the nation grappling with the aftermath of what authorities are calling a terrorist act. The attack occurred at approximately 3:15 a.m. during the peak of New Year's celebration, when the streets of historic French Quarter were packed with revelers. Witnesses described the scene as chaotic and terrifying as the vehicle bypassed barricades and accelerated towards unsuspecting pedestrians. After the vehicle came to a halt, the driver exited the truck and opened fire, injuring 2 police officers who were on duty to ensure the safety of the public. Officers at the scene acted swiftly, returning fire and apprehending the suspect. The injured officers were transported to University Medical Center, where they are reported to be in stable condition. New Orleans Mayor LaToya Central condemned the attack in a press conference later in the morning, calling it a terrorist act designed to inflict maximum pain and fear. She extended her condolences to the families of the victims and praised the quick actions of first responders. The horrifying attack has left the city and the nation grappling with the aftermath of what authorities are calling a terrorist act. Still on foreign news, South Korea orders airline safety review after Jeju air crash kills 179. South Korea's acting leader has ordered an emergency safety review of the country's entire airline industry following the deadly crash of a Jeju airplane that killed 179 people, marking the deadliest aviation disaster in the nation's history. The Jeju air flight crashed and burst into flames during a landing at Muan International Airport, killing all but 2 passengers. Acting President Choi Sang-mook has requested that investigators quickly share their findings with the victims' families. Choi's directive follows another incident involving a Jeju air flight on Monday when a Boeing 737-800, the same model involved in the fatal crash, was forced to return to Seoul shortly after taking off due to a landing gear issue. The plane had departed from Gimpo International Airport at 06:35 local time and returned less than an hour later after detecting a mechanical problem. Jeju Air operates 39 of the 41 Boeing B737-800s in its fleet. Following the tragedy, Boeing stated that it was in contact with Jeju Air and offered support. The 179 passengers on flight 7C2216 aged between 3 and 78, including 2 Thai nationals, while most of the victims were South Korean. The crash occurred after the plane skidded off the runway and collided with a wall following an attempted landing. Air traffic control had earlier warned of a potential bird strike, but the plane was cleared to land from the opposite direction. Jeju Air executives issued a public apology expressing deep regret for the loss. On Monday, Jeju Air shares fell by about 8% in Seoul. The disaster has shocked South Korea, already grappling with political instability after the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol and his temporary successor Han Duck-soo. Acting President Choi, who assumed the interim role on Friday, expressed his deep sorrow, stating, "My heart aches as we face this unforeseen tragedy amid recent economic hardships," he added. Up next, sports news. 2026 World Cup, Super Eagles qualification hopes still alive, NFF President declares. Nigerian Football Federation President Ibrahim Gusau remains optimistic about the Super Eagles' chances of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup in the USA, Canada, and Mexico despite their disappointing start to the qualifiers. Ecohot blog reports that the Super Eagles, currently sitting 5th in Group C after 3 draws and 1 defeat in 4 matches, face an uphill battle. In a statement outlining projections for 2025, Gusau acknowledged that the team's subpar performance in the qualifiers has been a significant concern for administrators, fans, and football enthusiasts. However, he expressed confidence in the team's ability to turn their fortunes around and secure a spot in the tournament. Our commitment is to see how we can cobble back that Super Eagles squad that did the nation proud at the AFCON in Ivory Coast, coming within 23 minutes of lifting the trophy. If we can find a way to do that, we can be sure that the target of winning the 6 remaining matches in the qualifiers to gain automatic qualification to the World Cup is achievable. Getting that FIFA World Cup ticket will set the momentum for a sterling outing at the AFCON in Morocco later in the year. Despite a strong start to 2024 at the 2023 AFCON in Ivory Coast, where the Super Eagles finished as runners-up, the team has struggled in their opening 4 matches of the World Cup qualifying series. They began with consecutive draws against Lesotho, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, before suffering 2-1 loss to Benin Republic. As a result, Nigeria sits on 3 points, trailing Rwanda, South Africa, and Benin Republic by 4 points, with Lesotho ahead on 5 points. The defeat to Benin Republic intensified internal issues, leading to the departure of the head coach, Finidi George. NFF Technical Director Austin Eguavon has stepped in as interim coach with a permanent appointment expected before the next round of qualifiers in March 2025. The Super Eagles' next fixture include a trip to Kigali to face Rwanda, followed by a home clash against Zimbabwe. Still on sports, I'm surprised Rodri responds to Ronaldo's Ballon d'Or criticisms. Rodri has responded to Cristiano Ronaldo's critique of the Ballon d'Or after the Portuguese star labelled the award unfair during the Dubai Globe Soccer Awards. Ronaldo, a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, voiced his opinion that Vinicius Jr. deserved the 2024 award instead of Rodri. Vinicius Jr. should have won the Ballon d'Or. For me, it was clear, Ronaldo stated. It was unfair. That's why I appreciate the Globe Soccer Awards. They are honest. While Ronaldo praised Vinicius Jr., who was named Best Men's Footballer at the Globe Soccer Awards, Rodri was honored with the Ballon d'Or at the Paris ceremony. Speaking to Spanish newspaper AS, Rodri expressed his surprise at Ronaldo's remarks, offering his perspective on the situation. Well, it was a surprise really, because he knows better than anyone how this award works, and above all, how the winner is chosen, Rodri said. This year, the journalists who vote have decided that I should win it. Probably these same journalists were the ones who at some point voted for him to win it, and I imagine that then he would have agreed, he said. Rodri secured the Ballon d'Or following an exceptional year marked by his instrumental contributions to Manchester City's historic 4th consecutive Premier League title. The midfielder also played a pivotal role in Spain's triumphant Euro 2024 campaign under Luis de la Fuente, cementing his status as one of the world's elite players. Remarkably, Rodri had lost only 1 club match in 18 months, making him the first Premier League player since Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008 to win the prestigious award while at Manchester United. Despite his achievements, the decision sparked controversy, with Real Madrid withdrawing a 50-member delegation from the ceremony just hours before it commenced. Now, let's take a look at what's buzzing in the world of showbiz and entertainment. Why I left the stage at the Greater Lagos Countdown concert, Burna says. Grammy Award-winning Nigerian artist Burna has addressed the controversy surrounding his sudden exit from the stage at the 2025 Greater Lagos Countdown concert. The incident occurred on Tuesday night when an overzealous fan jumped on stage and tried to grab him. Burna, who suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, explained in an Instagram story on Wednesday that such incidents, especially being started during performances, trigger his condition. He clarified, "It was a free show. I was supposed to perform for 10 minutes but did almost an hour. Everybody knows my rule about being started on stage. I had an amazing time with Lagos, but don't jump on my stage like that. I got PTSD. I love you all. Remember, Happy New Year." In related news, Burna made a cryptic post following the release of his colleague Darlington from police detention. The pair's feud began after Darlington linked Burna to embattled American rapper Sean Diddy Combs, who is facing serious charges. Burna later expressed indifference to critics, saying they're lucky he has much to lose or else he would be different. Still on entertainment news, Verydarkman pranks Nigerians. No 180 million missing from NGO funds. Popular social critic Martin Otse, widely known as Verydarkman, has debunked claims that 180 million was stolen from his NGO's accounts, revealing that the incident was a calculated stunt. In a video shared on Tuesday, Verydarkman expressed disappointment at the eagerness of some Nigerians to accept unverified stories and engage in public criticisms without seeking evidence. "No money is missing. My funds are secure," he said. I told my website manager to shut down the site just to see how people would react. Sadly, no one asked for proof, they just ran with the narrative. The outspoken activist explained that the move was intended as a social experiment, highlighting how easily misinformation spreads. He lamented the harsh insults directed at him and even his mother during the controversy. The clarification comes days after Verydarkman took to Instagram on Friday, raising an alarm about his organization's account being hacked and claiming that 180 million was missing. The dramatic announcement sparked widespread reactions online, with many expressing outrage or skepticism. This revelation underscores the importance of verifying claims before jumping to conclusions and highlights the social critics' unorthodox approach to address societal attitudes towards misinformation. Verydarkman remains a polarizing figure in Nigerian discourse, often using bold tactics to drive conversations on critical issues. And that is a wrap on this week's episode of Eco Hot Blog's weekly review of trending stories. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to always get notified. Which of the news is most astonishing to you? Tell us in the comments section below. I am Favour. Until next time, stay safe and healthy. Compliments of the season, and I wish you a happy new year.